What's going on, guys? My name is Nicholas Saka. I'm an insurance agency owner here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And today's video, I'm gonna walk you through a day in the life of an insurance agency owner and what I do and what my entire day looks like and what I kind of fill the white spaces in my planner with and what my day looks like. So far, I've waken up, given gratitude, I've made my coffee, I've drinking my water, I took my dog for a run, I'm drinking my green supplement, and I'm about to go take a cold shower and meditate. And what does that have to do with the insurance industry? It has absolutely nothing, but it does have everything to do with my morning state and getting me in the right mood and the right frequency and the right energy to take on my entire day. And so I hope you get some value out of this video. Do me a huge favor, smash the like button if you get some value. Subscribe for all future videos where I talk all things insurance, entrepreneurship, and self-development. Let's get it. All right, guys, so I'm about to have my morning huddle. It happens every morning at 8:45 a.m. My staff usually gets in at 8:30. Sometimes I'm at the office for this call. Other times I'm here at my home office. And in today's case, I'm at my home office. And we're about to start, and I'll tell you a couple things that we go over on this morning huddle. It's a real quick and concise call. We're recapping the day before, and we're looking at overall results. So we're looking at sales, we're looking at items sold, premium sold, we're looking at life applications, we're looking at quote volume, how many quotes did they have, how much talk time they had, how many minutes were they on the phone, and then how many overall phone calls did they have. And we recap this. I typically look at where every producer's at for the month, and I challenge them and I gain their commitment for what they're going to do in this particular day, and whether they're behind or ahead of their goal. And so the most important part is just the accountability aspect of it. So I'll go ahead and record it so that way you guys can see how it goes in live action, and I'll give you guys a Cliff Notes version of how it goes. All right, so I'm on my way to my first office, my Durango office, and what I'm gonna do at this office is do a quick coaching session with a few of my employees. I'm gonna catch up on emails. I have a couple of operational things that need to get taken care of. Majority of my time is spent coaching, training, developing my team, and then social media, marketing, and building partnerships and relationships with other people locally. So anyways, I'll give you guys an update after I'm in the office and after my first office, and I'll provide you some updates as far as how the training, coaching sessions go. So see you in a bit. All right, so I'm in my office now, and typically what a typical workday will look like for me is when I first get here, I'll check my reports and see where we're at as an agency as a whole and see what needs to be done to make sure we keep up the pace. I'll also catch up on emails and also figure out any maybe customer issues or operational things that need to be taken care of. But I will tell you that we are specialized. My agencies are specialized to where I have a service team focused just on service and a sales team focused just on sales. I also have a telemarketing team that focuses on getting, making outbound calls and transferring them over to my sales team. But by having these teams in place, it allows me to focus on the business and allows me to get away from working within the business. So I don't have to spend so much time selling policies and doing that myself. I get to focus just on what I'm good at. And so a typical coaching session with me and my staff will look like this. I'll call one of them in, and we'll usually schedule it. That way they know what's going on, and I know what's going on, and that way it doesn't get lost in the busy work week. And we will typically we'll identify, I'll catch up with them, honestly. Like, I'm just having a quick catch-up session with me and that particular staff, seeing how they're doing, seeing what's going on in their personal life, and then through that, figure out what some of their personal goals are and how that relates and compares to the goals that they have here at my agency. And by being able to identify both of those, we're able to create a goal and then hold them accountable to that goal. And after we identify those two things, we will then, my phone system actually records their phone calls. And so we're able to listen in on their phone calls. They're able to hear it, and we're able to exactly figure out what's going really, really good on their phone calls and what's going not so good on their phone calls, and where there's areas and opportunities to improve in. And so this allows us to dissect the call. Maybe it's their close that we need to work on. Maybe it's their rapport building that we need to work on. But either way, we're identifying it and we're working on it together and role playing to figure that out and to make it, ultimately good. And so we create a game plan and then we attack it. And then our very next in-person coaching session, we review everything that we've gone over, and we figure out where, if they reached their goal, what they did to reach it, or if they fell short, what they didn't do to fall short. And so that's typically how my coaching sessions go. And this usually provides really, really good results for our agencies and their goals. So that's it. So we're getting ready to go to the other office, and sometimes I make time out of my day where if I see something funny on social media or on the net, I will act on that particular funny idea. So, this yelling squirrel right here, I'm gonna make something funny with this, and I'll post it on this video as soon as I'm done with it, so you guys can see kind of how my mind works and how I navigate throughout my day. If I see something funny and I can make it insurance related or relative to my business, I will act on it right away and then post it on all the social media platforms. All right, so we're on our way to the other office, my Sahara office. It's about 10 minutes down the block, and I gotta do a couple more coaching sessions over there. I do gotta go over a 1-year review with one of my staff. He's been with me for 1 year. Figured I'd do I like to do a 1-year review with all my employees, kind of let them know how they're doing. I typically do a 90-day review and a 1-year review. So I'll see you guys over there. Pillow to put the smash the like button pillow. So while we're at it, you know what I mean, since I happen to open this here on the spot, why don't you go do me a favor and smash. So we're here at my other office, and my game plan for this particular office, a lot of times I will usually pick one office and I'll stay at that office for the entire day. Every once in a while, at least maybe once a week, maybe twice a week, I'll bounce between both offices. It really just depends. But for the most part, wherever my newer employees are at, that's where I'm at training and kind of getting them up to speed. But my game plan for today is I have a 1-year review to go over with somebody. I've got another coaching session to go over, and a couple of other side projects that I need to work on as well. But another thing that I am going to work on today is today's Wednesday, and every Thursday I like to get out of the office. I like to go out and just network. I like to go visit people at their places of business and connect and add value, and reconnect with a lot of people that I know here locally. And what that does is just kind of reignite that friendship, reignite those relationships, and honestly figure out ways that we can benefit each other. How can we add value to each other and funnel business to one another? And so, typically this is actually a new weekly process where, I'm forcing myself every Thursday, get out of the office and go connect with people. Since it's something that I do best, I figured that's something that's natural to me, is relationship building and networking. And so, I will usually set those appointments up via social media. And so that's what I'm going to spend some time doing today. And I will, set them up. I try to do it a week in advance, but since I procrastinated, I'm going to be doing it today. And that's a new process every Thursday. What really benefits me as an insurance agent, the relationships that really work for us are mortgage officers, networking with other insurance offices, or even competitor offices, and a few car dealerships. Not all of them, just because I don't like the business that comes from car dealerships, but those are typically our big three that are really helpful. But to be honest, just building a relationship with anybody can help you as long as you're putting yourself out there and adding value. And so that's kind of the game plan for today, or for the rest of the day, that is. And yeah, so I'll keep you posted. I'll make a recap video at the end of the day, and we'll go from there. I'm home from the office. Not home, but I got home from the office. I changed into my gym clothes, hustle and business, grind and fitness. Shout out to the brand. Shout out Barbells and Briefcases. It's not like I didn't create the brand. I'm sponsored by my own brand, you know what I mean? But that's a day in my life, guys. That's nothing sexy, nothing really crazy, you know. It's a never-ending process of creating better systems, better processes, learning how to delegate more things. For the majority of my days right now, at this stage of my business, you know, I'm almost 5 years in, I'm focused on coaching, training, attracting the right talent to my agencies, the right people, continuing to foster a dope culture that we've built over the years. And like I said, coaching, training, and then marketing, figuring out ways to drive business, to attract more customers. And that's probably one of my specialties, so I focus on that. And that's it. And just holding my team accountable, you know, holding my team accountable. We have standards. Like, I'm a dope boss. Like, I'm a chill agency owner, but I have standards, and I hold everyone accountable, right? It's not always just fun and games. It's fun, positive, accountable, and competitive, right? We compete, guys, like we're competing to be the best. And so that's what my days look like right now. I started off on the right foot. I get in the right state. I'm drinking water as soon as I wake up. I'm trying to, you know, consume positive content and entrepreneurial and inspirational stuff that gets me in the right state. And I'm going for a morning run. I will meditate, and we get to it, baby. And so this is always going to change. I'm always going to fine tune this process and continue to improve and get better. And so I will continue to do these day in the life videos and update you guys on what my life looks like as a growing agency owner. And that's pretty much it. So look, if you got some value out of this video, do me a huge favor and smash the like button. Subscribe for all future videos. And yeah, follow me on all my social media platforms, TikTok, YouTube, this is YouTube, and Instagram and Facebook. Have a nice day, guys. Let's go and get this work.